Alrighty, Roo, and cuckoo choo to you and all my nobodies now watching out there. I guess I'm just gonna get into whatever nonsense that they're gonna sign me up for. So let's just start where we were. Even though I'd normally jump at the chance to be useful, I play it cool. Play it cool, boy. Real cool. Da 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 da. Nah, more crazy. Go! Anyway, all of a sudden, not only... Oh, shit. I was too busy trying to... West Side Story. Shit, I gotta watch the new one with that guy that was in Baby Driver. Find that. See how they did that. Like, scene. Because that's such an interesting dance sequence. Anyway, damn it, now that's gonna be stuck in my head. Alright. Watch it next break, if I remember. All of a sudden, not only everyone acknowledges my existence, but believes I can handle solving a tense criminal case? If something seems too good to be true, it's like, they're just kicking you to the wolves. I mean, almost kind of semi-literally, like, gangrels aren't, they can't be, Camarilla, but, Camarilla, whatever. But a lot of times they're more, oh yeah, they're not even anarchs, they just kind of do, they're like, hey, we're so, like, outside your shit, and if we don't choose to join up and affiliate with something, most vampires don't even do anything. They're just like, you're a vampire. Oh, you're a gangrel? Oh. You're not like one of those other weird clans, right? That's like even worse or weirder. No, you're literally gonna be here like maybe 3 days. You're not even here for a reason. You're literally passing through. You just need to buy some supplies. Just don't let me see you around these parts again for another 10 years or something. Anyway, yeah. Let's not be vulgar now. You stand to improve your standing at the court. I want to be vulgar. I would like to... Nope, not going to say what I would do, because you might like it with the thing that I was going to say, and it was going to be vulgar, and it would have been painful and unpleasant for most people. You might like it. Not to shame people that would like that sort of thing. That's fine, but I was wanting to cause you harm, and I don't feel like that would have achieved the goal. Yes, we can discuss the particulars based on your performance. What the oh, yeah, it's like, you know, you're gonna do your... So, you're getting volunteered for the thing. Possibly, will move you up. You'll get some sort of benefit, probably, assuming you survive. And if you don't, well, no skin off the rest of our backs, and we tried, and we did the thing. You seem like the best man, woman, person, vamp for the job, and... Literally, there's none. We have nothing to lose, and you have a lot to lose, and possibly some gain. But whatever you gain is not guaranteed. Not just because you might die, but because even if you do great, we could be like, but did you do well enough to gain more? We're not going to give you any goalpost here. Just... We can discuss the particulars based on your performance. Yeah, they don't plan on giving me shit. Figures. Oh, wow. Wow, that's worse than I thought. At least that makes me sound optimistic. I thought it was just like, if you survive, you'll probably get something of value. Socially, financially, something. They're like, Oh, yeah, you know, we'll deal with those details later based on how well you do. You know, that makes sense. It's like, nah, I want payment up front. I want at least half payment up front. And then if I do well, just for the risk, like, you're sending me to possibly die. No, I'm not gonna just do that for free. I'm already doing all this other shit for free, and I don't even have a damn office. I meet people at a fucking fast food burger joint. I shouldn't have been going there. It's sort of a violation of the masquerade. Like, I've been going there for years. It hasn't been that long, but still, it's weird. I shouldn't be there. People know I go there. The fuck? People from my old life. But I also still hang out with my whatever Dakota is, I guess. I don't know. Alright. It's not like I can refuse, but this is something I need to take into account while taking care of this case. I need to be in a bargaining position if I can want to get anything out of this. It's like, damn. They basically were like, yeah, about you wanting something, we'll figure that out later. It's like, no, seriously, like, fuck you, pay me. Yeah, I'll do it. Just point me in the... Ah, really? Don't be a... just bend over. Okay, fucking whatever, man. Excellent. And he puts back on his mask. Excellent. That leaves us with only one more matter, which I hope we can agree on. Prince Panhard signals someone with their hand. The figure emerges from behind the corner. Oh, nope, it's that other person. Catherine. Oh, the music started again. Good evening. Catherine, what a pleasant surprise. Nobody informed us you were in town. Addison, looking healthier than ever. And what does Weiss have to do with it? We need an impartial observer who everyone respects, and as it happens, Catherine always knew how to make friends on both sides without angering either. That doesn't sound... I mean, that sounds like a very useful skill for the individual, but not necessarily a trustworthy individual. I think the word for that is duplicitous, two-faced. I beg to diff... I'd be grateful if, just for once, you decided against throwing a tantrum about me, High Regent. Catherine, are you one of the mage people? A painful grimace across Aisling's face, but she's quick to interpret the taunt as an invitation to a game she can't possibly win. As long as she can prove herself useful to the proceedings in some way. If half of what I've heard about her from Mr. Vandervaden, that one guy. I don't think I really dealt with him much in the last one. I remember thinking I didn't like him and then I wanted to like him more, but I didn't much, a little bit. I don't know. She should be able to. And what did poor Carter say about me this time? Nothing specific. One always has to read between the lines with him, but it was mostly envy. I mean, that seems like high praise. It's coming from, what, like an OCD style Malkavian politician typey guy. Envy would be a good thing as long as it doesn't get to the point where he's like, and I'm gonna stab you now. Like 37 times in the chest and cook your hands and, you know, eat them. That sort of thing. Carl! Anyway, Miss Weiss. Damn it. Miss Weiss gracefully agreed to mediate between the Anarch representative and the La Sombra representative, ensuring mutual cooperation in mitigating potential conflicts. I mean, there's worse outcomes. But that it seems like it's your idea and that you took off your mask again seems like that's a bad thing. That felt like a Freudian slip. La Sombra representative, not Camarilla representative. I.e., not someone who can be catapulted from the sect without much damage to the ivory tower if they mess up. Is there a meeting set up? Arturos looks at the clock on the other side of the room. Oh yes, in like 25 minutes. Don't be late. In less than an hour. You better hurry then. God, I want to rip out your eyes. Your stupid fucking eyes. And your mouth. And make you eat it all. And then acid your eyes. And make sure that you can't get help from somebody like the Tremere who maybe could like give you a magic eye or something. Ah, yeah, it's like, what the hell? It's like, well, it seems like this was already a pre-decided thing. Thanks, game. Still, this is like this is like an acceptable level of infuriating and annoying because it's a video game. And so was the last one. But this one, it's like, okay, it makes sense. Last time it was just like, game, you just aren't gonna let me, like, why is it the way you are the way you are? All this is happening so fast. This situation is indeed under control. I will drive her and oversee the situation. Out of the question. You've got your orders, Sheriff. Attend to those. Back to the mask. God, I want to slap this man. You fool! The girl needs guidance. And we need yours. Nobody knows what might happen next. Ever get one of those feelings like everyone's against you? The people who aren't against you aren't smart enough to realize or don't believe it that everyone's against you and they're trying to help you, but you're sort of taking their place. You're bodyguarding, you jump in front of the bullet. Volunteers tribute. Or if they care about you, they sort of are like, or they not necessarily care, but they're just like, I was trying to help. Whoops. Oopsies. But it's not as though the Anarchs have a lot of love for you. You're too efficient in your duties for them to tolerate you. Better spare having them see. They already know about that, but yeah, rolling up with him probably ain't a good move. Like, realistically, if they're gonna kill me on sight, that would be a good move for him to show up, because he'll just start, taking heads. Just like, I am the Highlander. There can be only one, but they're probably not gonna do that. Do you think my guidance of Julia would be lacking, Kadir? I never said that. But also, I'm from here, or at least, like, I'm fairly local. I've been around. I've seen the streets you're walking down. You, not so much. So do you have any objections to putting her under my care? He lowers his gaze, but seems reassured. None whatsoever. That's all I needed to hear. We'll be going then. Wasting no time as usual, I see. Have you at least tried the aperitifs? Waiting is an old person's game, Helena. I still feel young. Remember, if there's anything you need help with, probably not, but I appreciate the thought nevertheless. Have a great night, everyone. I'll catch up with you later, Addison. Certainly hope you do. That definitely has some Bow Chicka Wow Wow vibes to it. I don't know how accurate that is or if it's relevant. Well, Van can wave his hand twice in an hour or something. That's got to be worth something. He probably just uses the boy here as a puppet. And so we leave in a rush. Funny, considering what she told me about being in a hurry yesterday. Oh, that's great. Please don't be like, oh, by the way, you're also starving. Should have ate, idiot. We're here. She thanks the chauffeur and lets me out of the car in a quiet neighborhood, somewhere in Queens. Seemed like you were in a rush. Always. Couldn't stand the crowd. She's honest, probably performatively so. So just to get into my good graces. Well, it's working. And why is that? In my experience, gatherings like those always enable a boring pack mentality. Oh, familiar lies we tell ourselves to justify lusting for more, repeated ad nauseum. What is in her hand? I need guidance. Yesterday you said, what lies are you telling yourself? That's offensive. I'm gonna go with yesterday you said. Speaking of lies, you seem honest, but yesterday you told me not to rush. And I stand by it. Do as I say, not as I do. That's the best advice I can give you. Depending on who's giving you that advice, great advice. You know, like, especially in the world of darkness. I definitely need more advice than that. Back to the art hole, you said something about guiding me, but I have zero idea what to do. None whatsoever. I had a few necessary arrangements to make over the phone before we got here to ensure your pretty little head stays attached to your neck. For now, anyway. No, that's your job, right? You're just gonna zoop. I'm grateful, but I just feel way out of my depth. I need to know what to do. It's like, seriously, no one told me even what to do. They just said, hey, go investigate journalists this shit and fix it. It's like, okay, where do I go? What do I do? What is my purpose and what do you want from me? You used to make a living as an investigative journalist, didn't you not? Investigate the murder. In TV shows where investigative journalist gets too close to the heart of a politically incendiary case, it rarely goes well. Cat's head on the porch, a bullet to the head. So are you afraid you might be a pawn in a game you don't understand? That your elders considering you a disposable asset? They might move. The wrong move might cost you everything you hold here. Sounds about right, yeah. It's like, yeah, now that's, yeah. Sounds like I'm a pawn in a game. I don't have any knowledge of what's exactly happening. No one told me what to do. You just brought me here and said, alright, I'm gonna stay in the car. You figure it out. You got this. It's like, I feel like I'm like, boss, it seems like it could be a trap. She thought we were laughing confident. She just brought herself and a small child. Well, by the sound of it, you understand the situation perfectly. Don't belittle me. I need your advice.
Be anything you want, but don't be boring. Julia, if I wanted to belittle you, I would have drowned you in platitudes long ago. And by platitudes, I mean the tiered fountain. Know thyself. Believe in your strength. Trust no one. Act confident. Turn the chessboard around and read your opponent's mind. Read Sun Tzu and quote him incessantly. Say, do you feel any better now? Look, I've read, or no, I don't think I finished The Art of War. I tried to read The Art of War. It's a rough read. It's slow and it's sort of like, okay, so this is a strategy book for fighting, and you can apply it to other things. Oh, you wrote it in poems. Oh, okay. And I'm a poet. This is still very hard to read. Can I ask you something? Seeing as Mia's still not here, of course. Do you know who killed Baron Callahan? I haven't the slightest idea. Were you emotionally impacted by his death? Not at all. Did you know him? Only passingly, I'm afraid. I expected him to perish sooner than later, so I never bothered to improve our relationship. At least she seems to be quite honest. Why are you helping me? Am I? That remains to be seen. It does. What do you mean? You do not want a painfully honest answer. No, that's probably going to involve stabbing. I'm going to pause for a second. It's getting late. Don't know how much longer I'm going to keep going.